Thanks for joining us. Good evening. I'm Dana Tyler. We begin with the chaos on the streets of New York City. Over the weekend, more teen gun violence and a tragic death of a nurse pushed onto the ground in Times Square, police say, by a mentally ill homeless person. CBS 2's political reporter Marcia Kramer questioned elected officials today at the parade, and she's here now on what they said they'd do to combat this serious problem. Marcia.
Well, Dana, it seems that there are no easy answers to the perception that New York City streets are frequently unsafe. But a number of politicians, either running for office or trying to hold on to their current jobs, offer suggestions for changing the dynamic. And when it comes to the blame game, well, Bill de Blasio is squarely in the crosshairs.
We have precipitously dropped so quick in terms of the loss of quality of life and violent crime.
Republican mayoral candidate Curtis Sliwa says there's no doubt that the city is out of control. The tragic death of former oncology nurse Maria Ambrosio, pushed to the ground in Times Square by a reportedly mentally ill homeless person who police say was on the run after stealing a phone, is just one example. The continued teen gun violence is another. How shocking to see the picture of this suspect. Police say he's no older than 13, holding a weapon he's accused of using to shoot a 13-year-old in the Hunts Point playground. That's right, a playground.
I hold de Blasio first and foremost.
Being a Republican, Sliwa isn't afraid to speak the mayor's name out loud. But even if he didn't use the word de Blasio, Democrat Eric Adams made it clear it's the current mayor's fault. Again and again, Adams tweeted, "We are seeing the deterioration of our city, and we cannot allow this to continue. The tragic death of Maria Ambrosio is the failure of our entire public safety ecosystem, including the failure to identify dangerous people and get them off the street and into facilities." Sliwa says those facilities should include unused space in state mental institutions.
You have Kirby Psychiatric, a state facility on Randall Island. It's only half used. You have Creedmoor in the northern part of Queens near the Northern Boulevard. It's partly used.
We have to find a place for them to get treatment off the streets.
Before she marched in the Columbus Day Parade, I asked Governor Hochul if she, too, wanted to use state psychiatric facilities.
There are different ways to get treatment, and we have to be smarter about how we've done this.
Long Island Congressman Tom Suozzi, also reportedly eyeing a gubernatorial run, says we need to reach kids with drug, alcohol, and mental health issues at an early age.
Eric Adams had a great line in his campaign. He said, "We spent a lifetime pulling people out of the water. We need to go upstream and stop people from falling in the water in the first place."
Mayor de Blasio offered stock platitudes, nothing concrete.
There are so many people in need. We've got to find them. We've got to get them the help they need. That's the bottom line. All of us, the city, the state, the federal government, we all need to do more.
Well, among the things the mayor didn't mention was the First Lady's controversial Thrive program or changing the way the NYPD addresses gun violence. Dana.